Hi, we're going to do a knockout of a product shot in a green screen. So first thing we're going to do is duplicate the layer, turn off the old one, and select color range. And we're going to click outside the product image and increase the fuzziness to the maximum. You can see the little thumbnail. Now I'm going to select the colors around it. That looks pretty good. We can still modify it after we make the selection. And we're going to invert the selection because we're going to use a layer mask to do the editing. You can see it down there in the lower right hand corner. So this is a pretty good start. So now we're going to double click the layer mask, and there's these cool new features in Photoshop CS6 2015 where it can detect the edge. This is a pretty big image, so the radius was around 60 pixels. There's a few other features. You can feather it, etc., etc. So it creates another layer, and all of this remains editable. It's in the mask. Now I'm going to select the underlying layer and do color range selection again because there's some green glow on the product itself. So now I'm going to go through, and you can see the little selections beginning to show up in the mask. Select around the product image here, and that's pretty much, that looks pretty convincing for what the green glow would be. Okay, so now it's going to take a second. We have our selection. Now I'm going to apply an effect layer. Oh yeah, the first thing I did was subtracted some elements from the selection where there was a similar color. Okay, so now we're going to go down to, let's see, Hue Saturation, and just desaturate the selection because we didn't want any color in it. It's that the bottle's supposed to be white. And we're going to increase the lightness just a little bit where that color was. That's looking pretty good. Now, it looks like there's a few problems with the selection, so we can go and select the mask on the right side and paint it with either black or white. We'll paint it with black to mask the effect, or white to permit the effect to come through. This is a shoot in progress, so I have the product label blurred out here, so you can't see completely what's going on here in this instance, but that's what we're doing. We're touching up the masks a little bit. And I'm going to get a different brush and correct the mask edges just a little bit. We got some straight lines there, and I made a little mess in messing around with the masks. And cleans it up pretty nice. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to add a new background layer. So I'm going to create a new layer and create a color. This is going to be the same color for all of these. And I had some HSB values, 48.7 and 98, which is a light tan that we're going to use for the background in this shot. So I'm going to go up, having created that color, then we're going to go and I'm looking for fill. I usually use a keyboard shortcut. Shift F5 does the trick. I forgot where it was in the menus, but there it is. Okay, then you turn it off and there's your knockout, and then there you have your new background.